Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Olatedekombi and I'm back again with another video. And on today's video, I actually have my friend here with me. Introduce yourself.
My name is Aditayo.
You don't want to be like me. You don't want to talk like me. Say
sweat,
my
no
name.
sweat.
Which one is my name?
No sweat,
What does
no
my
sweat.
name means?
What should I so call me?
Okay, so his name is Ade what?
Ade what? You mean what?
There you go, boy. Adetayo. That's the name. Adetayo. But they kind of make accents.
Pronounce it with respect.
Pronounce it with the way they pronounce it.
Pronounce it with respect.
Oh my god, this way is troublesome, guys.
What's that?
Guys, I brought him on this channel back for you guys because guys, from last year we spoke here. This boy has gone round the clock here. So we need to we need to rephrase a little bit. It's not more in Vancouver. He moved from Vancouver to New Brunswick. Now he has moved to Nova Scotia. So now he needs to tell us the difference between those sides, those sides. The Atlantic side, as they call it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The way you call it Atlantic side, yeah, and BC, Vancouver, and so you just tell us the difference between the two. So in case you're comparing in case you're thinking of moving to that side, which is Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, and all, or you want to move to this side, BC, maybe Alberta and stuff like that, yeah, he's gonna tell us why he feels. He will tell you, look. It will tell us which one is better. So we're just gonna get into the video basically because enjoying yourself what you did.
Okay, so in one word, we're trying to compare the Atlantic provinces and BC. Okay.
No, nonsense. Guys, you know what is my thing? He just said, "But I just don't try to solve." Like what else shall we try to say since morning? Yeah, she's just trying to say that. Wow.
No, it's just question.
So he could use when he saw I was struggling. Why couldn't you help?
But you're doing
When he saw I was going through a lot, you I don't know if can help. Okay. Whatever he said, that's what we want to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So comparing BC and the Atlantic provinces. First of all, I would say whatever you've been hearing about BC is true. In the sense that it's one of the most expensive cities to live in the world. So that one is standing. Let that one be ringing at the back of your head.
Yeah.
That being said, BC is a lovely place. I spent 2 years there approximately. I think it's one of the nicest places you can stay in Canada, if I'm not confused. The second one is BC has the best weather in Canada. If you're the kind of person that you cannot cope, or you think you will not cope, or you think that small AC in Nigeria, you're already shivering, BC might be your destination. Because that's the mildest place in Canada. I think during winter it's 0 degrees, -2. Those guys are always playing sharp. They are not facing confirmed winter.
Yeah.
So you might want to consider that. You are the kind of people that you're the kind of person that you are always like, God win. Or my view, your view, our view.
His view. Our view. God's view.
BC, you will see
all
a
the
lot
views.
of skyscrapers. Just think of a little bit of New York, right? You will see the skyscraper. In fact, you want 17th floor. I want
to see the New York,
and well, it's in movies.
Okay, movies.
Yeah.
So
you see it there, but generally, what I'm just trying to say is BC is beautiful. It has a lot of things. See, BC is that kind of place that you stay whereby you feel like, yes, I am living abroad. Do you get you have that feeling, BC has kind of thing that when you stay in BC, if your friends say they are coming, you're always excited to receive them because you know that you're in
guys, I don't know which BC.
Which BC? Vancouver.
No, the BC, yo.
Vancouver.
No, the BC, yo.
Vancouver now.
You are putting BC.
No.
You run, yo. Now never hear to see Vancouver, please.
Vancouver as an example. Sorry, Vancouver. We're using the main city.
Because this main land I am in, right? I can actually pass through 4 cities, me going to work every day. Yeah. Which makes sense. I can pass through Langley, then I'll pass through Maple Bridge, then I'll pass through Burnaby, I'll pass through New West, and I'll not get to Vancouver. Do you not get?
Yeah, Vancouver.
You'll not send you again to Richmond at work.
Face this. Vancouver. If you're at Vancouver, or maybe this is their own side, so we'll try it here. No, they tried small. But let's use Vancouver, right? If you're staying in Vancouver, then that's the kind of life that you live. It's wonderful. Generally, or let's say mainland BC. So mainland is big. I think job opportunities are better, right? There are lots more jobs here. Especially if you are into tech. Normally, I tell people that if you are a tech person, you want to consider BC or Toronto.
Yeah.
For example, now I think Google is opening something in Vancouver here. Their first this thing in Canada.
Nice.
Yes, Amazon too is here. There are so many like big tech companies here. We have Spotify here. There's Spotify too in Toronto. So all those big tech companies, they are all in BC and Toronto. So you really want to consider BC if you are into tech. So that's all about BC. I don't think. Oh yeah, and if you love to travel, stay in BC. Like good airports. If you're the kind of person that used to watch Korean movies, you know, you are part of the
Chikumpio, our boyfriend,
those kind of people.
He was there last year.
Stay in
He said
BC.
the guy came here last year.
Stay in BC.
How do you know this?
Current. So I won't say BC schools are cheap.
It's
they
expensive.
are not cheap.
No, just say the way it is.
They are just, mid-range. You don't say expensive.
For him, guys, it's not. Do you get?
No, it's not for
this is
me.
how rich people.
No, it's
speak.
not for me. Compare it to like
him.
University of Toronto, like schools in Ontario, it's cheaper. Western University, for example, you pay like 60K.
You think BC is more cheaper than Toronto?
No, the schools. Oh. Yes, compare it to Western University, you pay like 60K in Western. This cheap.
Do you know how much UBC pay?
That's what I'm saying. Many schools, you're looking at one school in BC, but I'm saying look at majority of the schools in BC.
Okay.
They are still cheaper than schools in Ontario.
Okay, so if you compare Seneca in Toronto to this place, which one is cheaper? To Nana?
To the schools, the colleges in Seneca. But Seneca is even a college, but yes, it's still cheaper than colleges here.
Okay, makes sense.
So BC is also affordable in schools compared to Ontario. However, as you know, rent can kill you in BC if you're not careful. Depending on where you are. Ola can give you her own gist when she's ready for that. So that's BC. You've heard a lot about Halifax. So I think it's very, very easy for you to make your comparison of which one you want to go for in BC and Halifax. Again, I tell people, it's all about your pockets. Do you guess? I don't know now. You can be working with CBN in Nigeria and you have money in your bank account, plenty.
I rise, send my feet there to back to what we buy. I rise, 17th floor, to back to move. See, we've seen the view of everything. That's the kind of life that fits you.
So,
but if you know, like you're someone like me, if you're someone like me that we are just managing, you know what I mean? You know, you just.
So, I mean, those are good ways you can decide of if you want to pick the Atlantic. And again, it depends on, again, it's all about your interest. What are you after? What do you want to see?
Schools are cheaper on that side, and I feel like admissions are actually faster.
Yeah, admissions are also faster there.
And it's actually very competitive because it's cheap.
All I can tell you, provincial nomination in BC is also. It takes a while.
They say I can collect my money back.
So go and collect it.
Can I collect it for you?
I don't know. But you can collect your money. Face the camera.
Sorry.
Face the camera.
Because I paid twice too.
No, face the camera.
Sorry. Yeah, I paid twice.
Face the camera.
For my pay, I paid twice.
So, settling down in Canada, like in terms of PR, it's easier in Atlantic compared to BC. Even flight safe is cheaper normally from the Atlantic. For example, now if you're going to Nigeria from that side, you can be paid like $1,000, $1,001. Yes, and you are looking at how much you pay? $1,004. $1,005. Yeah, because you are coming for it's a further access.
And we have to get Toronto first.
And you have to get Toronto and BC. So,
but I just really don't know why Toronto is like the base, like the touch base, like
because it's central. It's a little bit central, right? So those are the things you want to consider when picking.
Yeah, and the weather.
If you are after the weather, I repeat, if you know that you are at home and you cannot sit down, or you are at your office, you cannot sit down in the normal AC and not say that you are cold, come to BC. Because that is your best bet.
That is the code.
And but that's their best now. She is when you go to -20.
Elim, you can manage that one, but when it comes to that side, it's talking about honey.
For Halifax, I'll say it clearly. Halifax and New Brunswick, or Nova Scotia and New Brunswick, it goes as high as -20.
If you see the boots they used to wear there.
-20. But that's not a bad weather. I mean, they are like Winnipeg with -50, -40. So, I mean, Nova Scotia is not bad. But BC, I can categorically say that I've not seen -10 in BC before.
There was -10. That day it was snowing, it was bad. And like everybody, they close everywhere.
But most times, your weather is good.
Yeah, most
like
times.
Today,
most times, 80%. And when I mean good, it's not as if it's not cold. It's cold, but it's not as bad as that side.
Those sides. So, the major advantage BC has over Atlantic is good weather, more job opportunities, and for those of you after my view is view, our view, God's view is there. The advantage of New Atlantic over Vancouver or BC is cheaper schools, cheaper tuition, easy settling down, easy route to PR, much more quiet living, right? Cheaper expenses or cheaper living expenses, and well, I think those are the major. And I mean, again, cheaper housing, right? So, for example, in New Brunswick, you can buy a house for like 200k. In Nova Scotia, you can buy a house between 200k and 500k. But in Vancouver, we are looking at millions
of naira, honey.
Dollars,
you gotta be rich. Dollars,
dollars,
yeah. Sorry, I'm not here.
It depends on where you are. If you're in the remote part of BC, maybe like the 700s, 800s, I think. For Nanaimo, I'm very sure.
That side.
Nanaimo is like my house when I was there. It was the woman sold it for like 850k.
Oh yeah, you're saying that
now 100k. But if you are like in Vancouver, you're looking at millions. You're looking at millions of dollars. So again,
like 500,000 for like a condo or
something. For a condo, can you imagine?
And that's like a 1 bedroom or
can you imagine buying 1 bedroom for $500,000?
They cannot even imagine. Surely, really, oh yeah, but it's playing to so because the million I mean it's debate, so I can't think of it. Yes, but people like him, he can think of it because he has been there, done that, guys. This person here, he has been there, done that. So it's
back to what we're saying, guys. Yes. Back to what we're saying. So housing can be quite a pain. And even living expenses. I don't know how much it is, but if I remember, I know
it's expensive.
Bus pass daily is $10 for a full day ticket.
Yeah, for a full day ticket.
Yeah, and I'm sure monthly pass will be at least $90 or $100.
Like it was like bus pass and all.
Yeah, and compared to like $50.
Guys, and imagine, I think I've actually done this video before where I was talking about the fact that I work, like I live in Surrey and I have to drive to Vancouver sometimes to work. Sometimes this takes me like 45 minutes to get to work.
Imagine.
So fuel, everything is expensive. When I was on the island, I feel like the distance to commute was actually very small, like 5 minutes to walk, 10 minutes. But now it's more of like I'm traveling new. Let me tell you, I'm traveling to a new.
So you can see, so BC is a little bit, Vancouver is a little bit like as if you are living in Lagos. Yeah, fuel is even more expensive. I think fuel in Vancouver is about 157.
157 right now.
And in our Atlantic, we buy fuel for 120 something. So it's these are all the things you consider. But again, the decision is still yours. Make your research. What are your goals? What are your vision? What are your plans?
But there's just more opportunities on this side of the world than that side of the world.
I like to use the word that in BC you would survive. Like, I mean, depending on how lucky you are, you can easily get your job. And I mean, there's just something to always rely on. Either you end up in the store or something, but there's something for you to rely on.
In the store, people
no, I'm just trying to say, as a student now, so there's always something to like. So there's just think of BC a little bit as Lagos. Like the jobs are there, but the people are also plenty there driving for the jobs, right? So at the end of the day, Canada involves you sitting down, think of your life, plan. What do I want to do? What am I really after?
Yeah, one of the reasons why I left the island, there was no opportunity there.
Think of what I want to do. Then that should guide you on making the right decision.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for coming on my channel. I really, really appreciate it. What's the problem?
No problem.
Why are you not laughing now? Like, thank you so much for doing this. I really, really appreciate you. It's not as if I have a lot like that. If I'm rich, I'm gonna spoil you, honey. You know the way it works. But for you, though, I'm actually, guys, you guys should thank me in the comment section for coming on my channel to, like, come and tell you guys this, because me, I don't know stuff about this because I've not been to New Brunswick, I've not been to Nova Scotia, so I'm actually happy like he came around to, like, he came around for Christmas to celebrate and all like that. Like, this is a perfect time for us to, like, do a video together. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm so happy we were able to, like, do a lot of videos today. If this is the first time stopping by on my channel, don't forget to like the video, comment down below your favorite parts of the video. I'm allowed to, once again, this is Adedayo. You guys should let me know what you think about this video and what other videos you guys want us to do. And I'm gonna catch you guys in my next video. Damn.
Bye, guys.
You don't have to do this shit, man.